January, we wrote to the PS coming out of our meeting on the 14th of January, and in our letter we referred to the fact that he had said that this matter would now be taken to quote-unquote another level, and that we were now presently awaiting a meeting at that level. And we made it very clear in the letter that we would not be able to attend any meeting at which the principal of the Alexandra school would be in attendance. We stated then that if we did that, it would allow for one single interpretation, and that is an acceptance of the continued employment of the principal at the Alexandra school in that capacity. And therefore, we were awaiting an urgent meeting, but it could not be one at which the principal would be in attendance. Of course, implicit in that is the principal's union as well. On the 17th of January, we got an invitation from the Honorable Ronald Jones, Minister of Education, stating that the Prime Minister had directed that a special ministerial committee chaired by the Minister of Education would be held with the Minister of Labour, the Attorney General, and Senator Harcourt's husband. And he extended an invitation to us to attend that meeting, but he also stated that the NUPW and BAP would be at that meeting. We responded, drawing his attention to our letter of the previous day, where we had pointed out to him that we could not attend the meeting in the company of the NUPW and BAP. We said that our participation in any such meeting would constitute negotiations with that public officer, and the union can have no status in that regard. So we made it very clear that we could not compromise our position by attending a meeting with the principal or his union. A couple hours later, a response from the ministry came where they acknowledged our letter, and they took the opportunity to state for the record that the Prime Minister had directed him, that is the Minister, Honorable Ronald Jones, to convene a joint meeting, and it was unfortunate that we were not prepared to participate, and that he would communicate our response to the Prime Minister. I responded by 5 o'clock because we got that response at 4. Our response was received at 5, and I acknowledged receipt of his letter and stated that we reiterate that we stand ready and willing to meet the Special Ministerial Committee at their earliest possible convenience, but that we could not meet with the other unions, that we could not be seen to be engaging in a negotiations exercise with them, and we had already stated that. We asked that he communicate to the Prime Minister our willingness to meet, and that we look forward to the setting of a time and date for such a meeting. After that, last night, a letter was written to the Prime Minister. It was delivered by 9 o'clock this morning to his office, and in that letter, we set out clearly why we could not meet with the NUPW and BAP and the principal of the Alexandra school. We said very clearly that we wanted urgently to